This tutorial is concerned with the writing of a reader response essay. As you can see, the woman reading the text that she is reading on the screen is having a reaction to what she is reading. That, in a nutshell, is what reader response is. So for this essay, number 2, you are going to select a piece of literature in a genre other than you have studied so far. When you look at the Essay 2 assignment, you can see the instructions for writing a reader response essay. The important thing as you move through this process is to remember that you will not be writing a plot summary. If you consider a piece of literature and all you do is write a report about what happens in that piece of literature, that will not fulfill the requirements for essay number 2. That will be a plot summary. That is the same as a book report. That is not critical thinking about a piece of literature. So one way to move beyond plot summary is to think about how I feel when I read a certain piece of literature. How do I feel about the characters? And then I ask myself, why do I feel that way? And I find those answers by studying psychologists, by going in depth about the reason that I feel the way that I feel. As you look through this particular essay 2, I've given you literally the outline to follow. If you will go through this outline and create your own essay about your own character, you will find that the essay will be much easier to write, and it will allow you to move off of the position of writing a plot summary. I have warnings throughout this not to write a plot summary. Now, this same reader response essay is one that you might want to use for your wildcard essay if you like delving into why you feel a certain way. Several students have written excellent essays in reader response from the studies of poetry that touched them in a very significant way, to screenplays that had a specific effect. But if you'll follow this template, you will have a good idea of how to develop paragraphs within the essay and how to develop a topic that moves beyond plot summary. While you think about the topic you'd like to choose, I've gone over to the left menu bar and I've clicked on Writing About Literature. And in that tab is a little video tutorial on different types of genre, different aspects that you might want to consider. I've listed the genre of fiction, and again, it would need to be dramatic nonfiction in order to be considered. I ran this past the school, and they do want fiction literature studied. However, it can be a dramatic interpretation loosely based on facts, but it does need to be a fiction. I've given you another tutorial about literary criticism. You can see the classics here, and as you go through this particular PDF, I have given you links to some of the classics. You want to avoid summary in an argument essay, there's an entire section just for that, and topic ideas. I also want to refer you to that same left menu bar. This is the tab all about essays. And in this section, you will find folders that contain types of essays, how to research essays, how to write essays, and then explanations about the essays assigned for this class. So all of these resources are available to help you choose a character, a different genre, a style that affects you, that has an impact on you, and write a good reader response essay about why you feel the way you feel about those characters. Study all of the information in the course, and best of luck with this essay.